side of
Yeah, I can switch to myself or Hi, it's KhoPhi here. Thanks for joining me once again for this exciting episode. I have one, I don't know how to describe him, but if you probably know him, you know him from Twitter, which is now X. But he's been one controversial guy on X over the years. And today I have him in the studio to share his journey from software development to what he's currently working on and all that. So thanks for joining me. I hope this conversation will be an interesting one. And come along, let's proceed. Welcome back. So I have with me, I know him as Ace RBK online, but yes, I'll let him introduce himself. And today's conversation, we're going to go all in from how he started his software development journey, which I know him for, but I think he's into other things. We'll talk about all of that today. So thanks for joining me.
Hi.
The name is online, I know, is RBK, and I think that's also what you're using on TikTok.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
on TikTok.
that's what you're using on TikTok as well. So tell us your what's your name?
Yeah. So I'm Rodney Boachie.
Okay.
Yeah. So over the past how many years now? I'm really old now, so I'm trying to calculate it. It's been, I think, over a decade, or probably close to a decade, since I started professionally programming.
Okay.
That has been the main thing. I have some other stuff I do.
Okay.
And I think we can delve into that.
Sure, we will definitely delve into that. But thanks for being here today. Finally,
It's
that
a pleasure.
we can dig into it. So, Rodney Boachie, let's start with your early schooling here in KhoPhi, right?
Yeah.
From primary?
Yeah, so from primary I went
You were born in KhoPhi here, right?
Of course. Okay. I was born in KhoPhi, so I started school in Nanakwekubwatsen. I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'm
I
sure
used to, I was at Reese, so kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nanakwekubwatsen all
yes,
the way.
And then
there's a route straight to
the Reese side, yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's where you did your primary?
Yes, that's where I did my basic education.
And
then,
junior high school?
Yes, and junior high school. So I went to Saito.
Okay.
True from the beginning.
And how was the experience like?
Yes, I believe Saito is fun. I mean, people disagree, but I truly believe in the virtues of Saito.
Did you enjoy your school?
I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
And I've been saying this, no matter where I happen to be, my kids also have to find their way into some Saito in a way.
Okay, in a way.
Yeah, because I feel there's some character development in there.
Well, yes, I like that expression. Character development, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would want them to have a bit of that.
Yes, they need to have that experience.
Sure.
Yeah, so from there, then I went to KSTS, where we all went to school.
KhoPhi Sectech? Yes. Oh, you also went to Sectech?
Yes.
I see. Wow. I see. Okay. Yeah. And what did you study?
Yeah, so I did general science.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if your time there was Mr. African.
I know the name. I've heard the name, but
you surely met Foley.
Oh yes,
yeah,
I met Foley.
Yes, exactly.
So Foley, Sambat, Ajaneman.
Yes. Mr. Curry, the muscular one who died.
Yes, yes, we met all of that. There was one chemistry teacher. I think he's the Shakara, right?
Yes.
He had a fair color, fair complexion teacher. Yes.
That fair complexion.
Yes. Okay, and so you did general arts?
No, general science.
General science?
Yeah, with biology.
Really?
So E1.
Oh, okay, with biology. Okay.
Yeah.
E1.
Yeah.
During your time, I'm sure it was only E1, right?
Yeah,
or
it was
did you have
E1 and E2?
E2? Okay.
Yeah.
I think before I left, they were doing E3 or something.
Yeah, I think they added a lot.
Currently,
of stuff.
there's more science students over there. And how was your experience? Ejabin was there, right?
Yes.
Mr. Ejabin.
Yes.
Okay.
He was there.
I mean, how was your high school experience?
Yeah, so the high school experience, unfortunately for me, I didn't get the opportunity to go for
boarding.
Okay. I so wished to be in the boarding.
You wanted to be a boarder?
Yes.
I don't think I wanted to be.
Oh, you never wanted to be? For me, I wanted to be.
I think, I don't know. If I boarding would have probably been bad for me.
Oh, really?
So maybe it was a good thing. But then
For you?
I didn't really, since I was in Koforidua here, so
You felt
being a day student was kind of automatic. But
second nature to you.
maybe if I had gone to a secondary school elsewhere, that one would have been different. But I didn't really wish to.
Okay, because you were in KhoPhi.
Yeah, I mean,
well, that was you. For me, I just wanted that experience. You see,
maybe I did have a bit of the boarding experience as well. It
already.
depends. If you are an upright student, maybe you didn't have the boarding experience, because me, I even had house jerseys. I had 2 from different houses, and
you were still. It means you were still finding your way there.
Yes, I mean, yeah. But you wished you were a boarder?
Yes, I really wished, but unfortunately for me, I mean, my dad wouldn't allow
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you know, obviously.
Yes,
why, so,
yes. And I think for viewers, I think many Jehovah's Witnesses do not allow their kids to go for boarding schools. So
exactly.
that is the background context to why he may not have.
That's correct.
Okay, but then did you enjoy the science, the teachers? Like, do you have any high school experience that is?
Oh yeah. I would say
stuck to you till date.
Yeah, I loved the whole experience, but for me at that time, I would say for school it was more of a social experience for me. I'm not going to lie to you.
You went because you had to go for the.
I love the social part of school.
Yeah.
I was not really so enthused about
the academics part
academics,
of it.
whatever.
Okay.
No, not saying Mabongo.
Oh yes,
it was never the case.
Yes.
It was never the case. But just that, you see, I had this mindset that okay, with or without school, I'll be all right.
Okay.
You see, unlike
others, okay, so you are basically you are DP, right?
Oh, not necessarily. You want to land me to trouble?
The Twitter folks, listen, when he's arguing with you people, be calm, because
he's taking it out of context.
Oh, okay. So
yeah. So I had that mindset that whether I go to school or I don't go to school,
you'll be all right.
I'll still be all right.
Okay.
So I was not so. I didn't have that mind. You know how some people treat school as
it's the
mess.
Yes.
Yeah, I never had that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so for you, you kind of went with the flow. You enjoyed the experience, the social, the friends you met.
Yes, I really love the social part.
Okay.
I mean,
are you still in touch with some of the friends you made?
Oh yes. Okay. I think I'm still in touch with a few of them.
Okay.
It's been so many years. Right now we are all old.
I think I've been thinking of that as in finding a way to do a school reunion. I've been seeing videos online like where high schools they meet again and all of that. I mean, some of these things would be nice to have. So from there, from high school, you move on to
So from high school, then straight into university.
Okay, which was in KhoPhi here, or
yes, it was still in KhoPhi.
All Nations.
Yes.
Okay. And what did you study?
Still the same reasons why you can't just move like that.
Sure.
So, yeah.
But then All Nation, you studied science related, or you
Yes. So I did computer engineering in All Nations University College.
That means science has been a pattern.
Yes,
the science you chose in high school, was it your personal choice, or it was also
okay? So here's the funny thing. I chose science.
Okay.
When I was also growing up, I was quite stubborn.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. So at that point, I wanted to piss my dad off. This one. So I got the science fine. But I wanted to make sure that I piss him off so bad. And the only way I felt I could get under his skin was to mess up my academic promises, whatever. I mean, I was a highly promising student and all, but you see, I also wanted to piss him off. So when I got the science, I remember when I got into the school, I went to the headmaster and then told him, I want H class. You know what H class
is? Visual
arts.
Okay.
So it's like, I'll be so happy when my dad finally finds out I switched from science to visual arts to piss him off. Why was I thinking that way? Like,
and I'm sure the headmaster also was confused. Like,
yes, he was confused, and he was like, "Why do I want to
have science? Why?"
And I was like, "Oh no." I don't want to do the science anymore. Then he was like, no,
You've
you
already
can't.
picked it.
Yeah,
So
I've already picked it. So, and then I was like, no, I really want. I'm not in the mental frame to do the science. And then he was like, no, he doesn't see any reason why. It's
yeah.
not like I have bad grades or anything. So
Oh,
why
okay.
would I?
Yes.
Why am I switching to do visual arts?
Yes. And I'm
Kind of.
sure even to eventually switch, they would have to even involve the parents.
Yes, yes. So I
so-
think I was trying to meander my way
Yes.
just so that before he realizes,
Just to send the message.
yes, and then it will, in my mind, it will piss him off, and
Okay.
I'll also have an
Yeah.
edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't get
But
it.
interestingly, let's say on a multiverse or a different timeline, if you have done visual arts, do you see yourself coming back to
I think I'll
science?
still have landed in the same place.
Okay.
I think I do love computers, so I remember back then I was still exploring with computers. Before I went to even university, but I
Okay.
had not started programming until
Okay.
I started university. Yeah.
Okay. And how was your experience at All Nation?
Yeah, so All Nations was also a very great experience. I mean, I remember how people were so, you see that mindset. See, I think that thing cuts across everywhere. People believe, okay, if they don't get the school where their life has ended.
Yeah.
I've never had that
Okay.
problem in my life, to be honest. Like
So
sometimes,
you didn't take it like walk up?
no,
Okay.
never. It's just not in my vein to do that.
Okay.
I'm like, whatever happens, fine. I'm
Yeah.
here to enjoy. Let's
And go
let's
with
live
the
life.
flow.
Yeah, let's live life. Whatever it is, we will still be all right.
Sure.
So I was just going with the flow and everything, and I think I I went into C. I think it was the first year. I think second semester. Yeah.
Okay.
And we went into C. Then we started programming in C. That's when I really loved programming right from there.
Okay.
So my
They did C.
yes. So in uni,
So you guys did not do V Basic and stuff?
so the first programming language I got
Oh.
exposed to was C.
Interesting.
Yes. I'm sure I remember you were doing, I think, JavaScript and all.
Yeah,
those
so
stuff.
I think I started with JavaScript, Python.
Good.
So those were
Python,
and I
a
think
comedian language.
you know what, we will get into that eventually. But I think I think the C, if they are starting students with C, that is a better starting level
yes,
than the
yes.
Q Basic and those things. I think some universities, I don't know if they've changed, but some used to do Q Basic and stuff.
And those stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but C is a really solid
C is
starting point.
solid. I mean, because you see, it also you are also saying this because right now, looking, you have a lot of experience, so you understand why C is good.
Yes. And I think at the time you guys might not have appreciated the C,
exactly.
But looking back, you realize
it was a really good
Yeah.
foundation, to be honest, because at that time, you see, you are like, my main goal, for instance, was, you see, when you hold phones, okay, there is Java enabled, there's Symbian. So okay, I want to build apps which can run on phone. Okay, I want to maybe make a game. I use Nimbus. Those days there was
Nimbus.
And I was like, Charlie, we should be able to build this. And I think I remember the closest to that at that point was Saya. There was Saya messaging app. Yes.
Okay. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, Kirusa acquired it. So they
Oh.
were actually a WhatsApp competitor back in the days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the early days of these tech stuff.
Okay.
I remember there was this guy called Edward Pai. He had just finished uni and he came to our school. He did a competition. I won, and he started.
What was the competition about?
Oh, it was just some programming competition.
More like a marathon.
Yeah, so it
version
was.
of that.
So he did. They came to do some certification for mobile app development, and then they put out some competition.
Okay.
Put some money on it and all. Yes, and then I won
interesting.
it. And he took me under his wing, and he was like, "Okay,
so you got a mentorship from him directly at the time, which
it was very valuable back then.
Sure.
This guy came, and then at that time he was using a MacBook, and
that's way ahead of the game.
Yeah, he had this MacBook, and then there was some lights with the Apple thing there. And then he was talking, and then he would be like, "Oh yeah, he's chopping dollars." Like,
and at the time, you guys,
it was serious. So he was like, it was very commendable. I mean, and you could see that this is a trajectory you would want to also thread. So yeah. That was
Well,
that.
that's good. Having that mentorship at that time was
Yeah,
definitely like a
was
good starting point for you.
was a game changer actually.
And so you finish tertiary,
Mhm.
and what next?
Yeah, so when I finished tertiary, I remember I had the opportunity to work with a company in Accra. So before even I finished, I got an offer from them
Okay.
back then. I think Union System Global. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where I had my first chance.
And that was internship. Sorry, national service. At the
Yeah.
time, was there even national service?
Yeah. So there was national
There
service,
was.
of
Okay,
course.
so you did it with
Yes.
them, and then
But this one is like they gave an offer initially, and then they realized, and then they were like, "Have you done your
oh,
service?" And then I'm like, "Nah."
then you can just do it in the process,
Yes.
and then
So it was like I did not treat it as national service.
service.
I
They actually
yes,
employed you, but then you just use the
yes,
first year.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So I was
And
not
that was a good transition from
good, good
from school
from
into the
school.
work directly.
So that's when you get real life experience in. Okay, so now you realize the school programming you were doing was kind of a joke to some
Yes,
extent.
yes,
So this is where you get real life experience.
yes,
You are launching something that people are going to use,
yes.
and the stress that comes with that. Okay, this thing is failing here. Hey, you are going to fix that. Yeah, I mean, it was a good experience for starters.
And how long did you do that?
Yeah, so I think I was there for about 1.5 years or so.
Okay,
Yes, and then I moved on to
a
other
different
things,
okay.
and then we're here.
So pretty much you've done programming all your life
Mm-hmm.
for the most part.
For the most part, so let's say.
And how many years is that for now? Like 10 plus, 15?
So when I was in uni, I was 18, right? Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
So you've done
so
it for
I've done it. I've done it. Okay, if we are taking cumulatively, okay, me I count production experience. So let's say
sure
production experience. I would say I think it's 9 or 10.
9 or 10. Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah. So,
And since the first job experience, how has getting other jobs in the Ghana market been? What has your experience been so far? Like
yeah.
finding
So,
a job, because in your case, I imagine finding a job is not difficult for you, because if in the university you are already landing jobs before you finish, then it means
yes. So I would say I had a little slight edge
okay,
because I think I started right in the uni before coming out. So I wouldn't say I had a tough time getting employed after uni.
and the
I've had
mentorship also helped.
it really helped because this was someone who actually had was doing what
You
you
wanted to
also
do,
wanted to do.
sure,
So it's like wherever you are trying to go, he has already been there, or
yeah,
you can glean from his
sure.
experience.
He has the network as well.
Good, he has a network as well. So in fact, the first opportunity that I had, he went to recommend me
Okay.
before I went for the interview.
And his recommendation was
Yes,
solid.
it comes.
So
Yes, they trust him. So
sure.
I mean, at that time, anyone who knows this knows this. Edward Pye was Edward Pye. Like
Sure.
when you hear his name, so when he recommends someone, yes, you know.
That's good.
Yeah. So
And I think that's also a good thing from him, which is not something that happens easily these days when it comes to mentorship.
yes,
For him to have
held
been
your hand.
interested in
Yes.
and holding your hand. So since then, your experience on the Ghana job markets.
Yeah. So the Ghana job market too. I mean that's where I got my first experience, and then moving on, had opportunities to work with companies outside the country.
Okay, where you
I
can
mean,
earn proper dollars.
yes,
What you were initially,
what we were initially gunning for.
the motivation.
Good. Let's not be hypocrites. I mean, sometimes the USD is also a very good.
Yeah.
It's a very good
Yes.
motivator for you to. I mean, you have that experience.
Oh yes.
So I mean,
it's good.
when you are chopping,
There is it's good when you earn in dollars. The experience is different, so. And
Yeah.
it's a good experience.
It's sweet. Let nobody lie
Yes,
to you.
it's definitely a good experience.
Yes.
So with that in mind, do you think the job market here in Ghana compensates developers enough? Like, because usually there's conversation on Twitter, which I will come to your your Twitter existence, but usually there are conversations along the lines of are software engineers in Ghana being compensated fairly and all of that. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, so I would say yes, there are companies in Ghana who are also trying their possible best to match talent with fair compensation. So yes, I agree. Some are doing very well, and then of course there are others who are capable but also just
Withholding.
withholding. Yes. So there are those who are doing very well. I mean, there are some local companies doing very well, even compared to sometimes
Foreign.
foreign USD roles.
Okay.
Yes, there are, but they are quite limited.
Yeah.
You get this. And then there are obviously the ones who are in the right position to also match income levels,
Yeah.
but they decide it's not necessary. And you can see it in their apps. I am not going to mention names. You can see it. You can see it in their outputs and everything. You don't need
Yeah.
to mention names. We all know.
Yeah.
So some are doing well, then there are others. So it's, I'll say maybe 20% are doing paying exactly according to
how-
talents.
yeah.
I mean, according to competent talent. Let me
Sure.
put it that way.
Sure.
Yeah.
So far, with the rise of AI, how do you find it in your the use of it? Do you see it as one day overthrowing you from your seat? And I'm asking this because a couple of days ago, I posted on my status. They say ChatGPT 5 has created new mathematics, which it sounds like a simple thing, but it's so monumental for the AI to create something that has never existed. So now it means the AI is getting smarter enough to reason new things and more like do new research.
That's interesting.
In my status, basically, I said humans, we are cooked because research was one of the areas that AI couldn't do because everything they know is human fed knowledge.
Good.
But now,
Good.
if the AI is creating something that has never existed, which has been confirmed to be valid, then it means is AI going to now create new materials?
Okay.
Is it going to create new equations? Is it going to solve things in a different way? New healthcare ways? Like, what are your thoughts on AI with programming
with
and
programming and
your
everything?
line of
You
work?
think programmers are cooked? Is that a question?
Yes, programmers are cooked in a way.
Programmers are not cooked. The
Okay.
world is cooked.
But you are in the world.
Thank you. And I'll explain
Okay.
exactly what I mean by
Okay.
that. So let me tell you what's happening. So you see, programmers are the first line of defense. So they are the first people to experience productivity at crazy scale. If we are putting things in perspective, AI, with what it's doing, is going to tackle every other job. It's not about software engineers are the ones building it and they are making themselves what more productive. So if they make themselves so much productive, it feels like they they fail to exist. But
Okay.
it's never true. I'll give you an example. Autopilot has been there for
The autopilot for aeroplanes.
aeroplanes.
Okay.
Exactly. It's been there for
Yes,
quite
they
long.
use it a lot.
Has it deprecated pilots?
No.
Good, because if you say okay, yes, the machine can do everything and the pilot is not necessary. If we are looking at it critically, you see, when they are in the air, most times they are doing autopilots.
Yes.
They are just
For the
sitting
most
down.
part, yeah.
For the most
And
part.
just monitoring.
And so there are places where they step in
Yes.
to do things. But at the end of the day, that opportunity is still there, right?
Yeah.
Good. It's the same thing with programming. You see, programmers are becoming so productive. They are getting tools which is making their work easier and easier by day.
Sure.
And so, because they are the first line of people who are creating this, they are having the first level of evolution.
Okay.
Their jobs are evolving. Every other job is going to evolve. Let me give another example. Let's talk about medical doctors.
Yes.
If you go to a medical doctor at the hospital, normally for these consulting people, right? If you realize what they are asking you and what they end up writing for you, when you feed it into an AI, many a time it's able to do something, right?
Yeah.
But you and I, if the AI is telling you nonsense, how do you
will
know?
you? Yes. There is, and
So
the AI has been saying a lot of nonsense. So
thank you. When you don't have domain knowledge, a lot of nonsense it spits, you can't decipher.
well, that's very true.
And
It,
so
it spits a lot of convincing
thank
nonsense.
you. For instance, you see you have so much context with Python.
Yes.
When you are chatting with an LLM and it's telling you nonsense, it's doing rubbish.
Yeah,
you can tell.
You can tell, like, this is nonsense.
This is nonsense.
But
And
then
this
for
pattern
someone who has no idea,
is going to
yeah, they might think it's a good
it's
thing.
blowing their mind.
Yeah.
But anyone who has domain knowledge and understand what's going on can see its deficiencies easily. So when we just wake up and say, oh, doctors will be replaced by AI because whatever it is, we can just chat it into. It's funny because there are so many nuances that
Yeah.
you and I we are not privy to that information.
Do you think that would be resolved in the near future? The level of hallucination will come down. And I'm asking this in the context of even humans.
Okay.
Humans also do hallucinate. We don't call it that, but people can say a lie convincingly.
And that's what AI is also good at.
It's also doing. So is there, if AI is reduced when it comes to their hallucination, are we getting to a point where it is going to reduce the number of people who typically will be on a team to work on projects?
Yes, I think that is
and it's
really
already happening because I see teams being reduced. Instead, I remember back when I was at First Blood, our software engineering team, we had team lead, front end, main assistant, back end main assistant. We had a database, we had DevOps and all of that. But now teams can shrink to the point where they can have maybe one senior and one mid, and they will just work horizontal
together
in covering up for front end, back end, senior level, mid level, where there will be no junior. There will be so. How do you see that evolving?
Yes. So that's part of the evolution. What you just described is part of the evolution.
Okay.
So at the end of
which
the
means
day,
people like me are going to lose my job.
How? How? So you see, what it means is that now we are evolving into a new paradigm, and that new paradigm, it's skills. Those who have the skill and those who have the experience are rather going to become much more valuable.
Of course,
that's the reality. So if you don't, for instance, we talk about vibe coding, whatever. Yes.
Oh yes.
If you decide to ignore the fundamentals
and they get their apps hacked,
good. You can release something. For me, I believe vibe coding is cool.
It is.
It has its use case.
Especially however, for MVPs, it's really good.
Thank you. It makes a lot of sense for that. But the moment you come into building sustainable businesses, are you going to rely on
you will eventually
vibes?
Have to bring in the
you want skill because your business must become sustainable. And that's where those of us who actually have the skill experience. Exactly. And that's how we eat.
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and he was like, if he realizes you built your app with vibe coding, then he's charging you $200 an hour.
You see, there's a lot of AI slop
for bypassing him and coming back.
and then coming back. Of course, it's also going to shoot.
Well, and the funny thing is, he's charging you $200 an hour to use AI to fix.
I think it's fair, actually.
Yes. It's so fair. I sometimes the whole landscape of the AI, I use the AI in different ways. So not just programming, in photography.
Good.
Now that I'm even doing sewing, getting ideas of patterns and all of that. So programming has been your primary breadwinning job.
something like that.
Do you have any other, let me put it, extracurricular?
Of course.
Is trolling on Twitter one?
That's for fun, you know.
Okay.
See, life can't be so, how would I put it? Life can't be so serious 24/7.
Of course.
You have to find a way to blow steam off
Yes.
somewhere. And one of the ways to blow steam off is, for me, is
Social media.
Yes. So I remember there was a time ago I made a tweet about DHH. You know DHH, the Ruby creator.
Yes,
The Ruby creator.
DHH.
Then,
He's also a controversial figure.
very controversial figure.
And I do get the context in which he talks about things. So I think one of the things he did recently was migrate their infrastructure into a self-hosted system where they were talking. He was breaking down the cost of running on AWS and
Thank you.
and how all of that, depending on. And I think what I understood from it was that depending on where you are in the life cycle of your business, running your own system might be profitable, because many big organizations have their own setups. Like,
Yes.
you, after growing to a point, it is cheaper using your own in-house system, because at that point you can pay engineers to set it up, build your own structure. So I think he is controversial, yes. A lot of his views, I think he's the guy behind Reels, right?
Yes, he's the guy behind.
And he makes a lot of bold statements, which, you know, Twitter. So
I like him actually. He's able to make bold statements and it gets the heat and all, but he will stand his grounds.
Yes, and he's able to provide details as to why. And with the data center migration, he was able to show with numbers.
Yes.
And again, time will tell. But what people do not realize is what he's describing is not for everyone.
It's not for everyone, of course.
I mean, realistically, it's not everyone who will be in the position to do that. Those who can should. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be cheap for a startup, like if you are starting the capital to do it. But in the long term, the numbers might be in your favor.
Good.
It's like doing solar system in your house. If you're able to get it to run for 10, 15 years, you might get good returns on investment, peace of mind and all of that. But the money to start it might be difficult. So some of the takes he makes is a bit edgy, but
I mean, so if you are not able to make decisions in context, and you are just following him blindly, then that's on you.
Of course,
it's a deficiency on yourself, because
of course,
as much as people want to make claims, you have to be able to be an independent person who is able to think logically through things,
which is something lacking on Twitter a lot.
Exactly. There are a lot of foolish people, to be honest. They are so foolish, they don't even get sarcasm.
But here's the thing. ever since Twitter became a monetized platform where the number of engagements relates to how much you can earn, I think people are increasingly becoming deliberately stupid.
It's getting the checks.
Yes, and I say deliberately. They are not stupid. They are trying to intentionally be stupid, so as people would be there. And I love that word, rage bait. I like how, as society progresses, new terms are coming that describes certain behaviors accurately. Because trolling was there. It wasn't really
hitting like
the meaning of what
rage bait is. Like, when you see it, it gets you going. You want to reply.
Unlike, because immediately it's close to the end of the month, you see a lady post
some
men are scam. And immediately I see that, I check my calendar, I'm like,
rent is up.
And you realize that monetization energy is making people increasingly try to get people angry. Angry brings engagement.
Yes,
It
engagement
brings the
brings
clicks.
money.
Yes, and brings the money. And I don't know, ever since this monetization on Twitter started, you've not been, over the years, it appears you've calmed down.
Yeah. I mean, you see, when it starts, I mean, some of us were doing it for pure passion. When the money side comes in, you see, it's not even fun
Yeah.
anymore. It means now you have to work extra hard. I mean, it's not like you don't have any other thing you're
Thing
doing.
doing,
This is
yeah.
just something you use to while away time. So it doesn't really make sense to. I mean,
Yeah.
occasionally you can drop one and
See
you see
how.
people going mad and you just laugh it off. And
So for viewers who know your backstory is RBK, basically you've been trolling them a lot.
exactly.
And I think
Those who know.
there's going to be a job like that in the near future, if assuming it doesn't already happen. Someone whose job is to rage bait. Because it's now a monetary incentive thing. Like you can make a lot of money out of it.
I agree. Because you know this guy, the Clonely guy, the guy who builds the AI stuff.
Yes.
That guy is able to,
Yes.
like, when I see some of his rage baits, I'm like, wow. Like he does it with some skill.
Yes.
I mean,
And he's able to build
he's
something
able to
out of
get
it.
yes, and I mean he's building a company and
Yes.
all.
And he was able to raise funding and all of that. Like, but when you see his interactions, he's actually triggering people.
He's triggering people.
And usually the HR the HR job interview people, because that's along the lines of his application. I think people, I fear someone will be able to use AI to come up with the perfect rage baiting
Scheme.
whereby every post is a hit. Like
Yeah.
hit,
It should be
banger,
possible.
banger, and then be able to generate. Because now that being able to get people angry makes money, it's and I think it's made interaction on Twitter a bit crazier, because now people are not looking to actually tweet for tweeting sake.
For tweeting
They are
sake.
actually seeing who is able to one up the other with nonsense. And
He's saying one up with nonsense.
yes,
Yeah, but it's true. It's true.
It's quite unfortunate. But over the years, you've slowed down with your trolling, your rage baiting, and all of that. Basically, other things are taking over in terms of
of course. I mean,
and all of that. Some of your tweets have gotten to Def Congress. I'm sure you're on Def Congress too.
Yeah. You've forgotten those days when Def Congress used to start, when it started. I mean, we were active there, but right now we are old.
These days, I think everyone is busy on other things.
Yeah,
the conversation doesn't really go.
I mean, there are younger, there are younger demographics who are
People
still
are also
active there.
active over there. So with your, basically from my understanding, then it means it was all for trolling.
It's just fun,
For the most part.
Yeah. Like when you get people so triggered.
What was one controversial thing you said that at least you remembered, or top of your head, that really got people mad?
There's been a lot.
Well, what has been one of your favorites?
There's been a lot. Unless I check back, it's been telling. Right now I've retired.
Do you even know how many people have blocked you?
I see a lot every day. And if you've blocked me, that's your headache.
Okay. Yeah.
The good part is it's not my headache, it's your headache.
Have you had a clash with feminists before?
Oh, a lot. You know,
and they've
those
probably
days
blocked you a lot.
Those days you tweet and you see it gets them. Like if you are not guilty, this thing shouldn't, I mean, trigger you. Like we are talking about, there are feminists who are, you see, sometimes they try to bully their own men and all, and then someone just tweets it. You see this guy, what this guy is doing, Keke, Gege. You do know Gege.
Oh yes,
Official
I
Gege.
pronounce it Gege.
Yeah.
Yes,
You see what he's doing?
yes, he's able to.
Good.
He
It was.
started the Gege University of
He's making money
of Wisdom and Understanding.
and understanding, and he got like 170,000 people. And anytime you see any lady who is pissed at what he's doing, you know she's guilty, one way or the other, because it's not that deep. We know it's
Yeah,
there's
I mean,
the satirical side and all.
yes, and I think he's not doing anything very different from what people like Andrew Tate
And
or
good
Kevin Samuels
was doing.
Yes, because I think people are looking for the tact from them. People are looking for them to say it in a gentle way. But these people are
saying it
very
violent,
and they do not put any filter on it.
Yeah.
Which is a way to actually
Trigger
people. And that is increasing online a lot with people trying to farm engagement.
That's true.
On there. And so I'm sure the number of people who blocked you there plenty.
That's their headache. You know, as we are growing up, you know, we have better headache. So you can't be bothered about certain things in the past. I mean, you were just having fun. Whoever is taking it personal, that's their own case. You have your own personal life issues you are focusing on. So, I mean.
And I think there was a similar story, and I made a comment on it, and they came for me. So it's the doctor was angry that the security guy doesn't call her by her doctor title.
Doctor title. But why would you be worried about that?
And again, that was my point, in the sense that, I mean, you're a doctor. This is a security guy. He's not calling you. He's probably intentionally refusing to call you by the doctor title.
Yeah.
Why should that
bother you in the first place?
I mean, if I'm a pilot and my security guy is calling me janitor, like,
who cares?
It doesn't really change anything.
Yeah.
In the sense that if it's an unofficial document, if it's something that actually is important and you've changed my title, that's where I have a bone to pick.
That can be a problem.
I'm a pilot. You call me a janitor. Like,
there's reality
and she made a video about that, being angry and trying to tie it into how men do not respect women who make achievements.
On X?
No, on TikTok.
On
TikTok is worse.
Oh, okay.
So you know how people make tweets to rage bait?
Yeah.
TikTok is the
it has a whole
yes. So when rent is about you see you see videos like that, and it's usually something controversial, something that shouldn't be an issue, but then it becomes an issue. Yeah. Like recently, the one about lady, a friend flew in from London to, I think, the US to watch a friend go the marathon running thing. And this lady made a video saying that women usually have quality friendship, which is something men do not understand. And everyone
men
was
actually
like,
have, I mean.
And everyone was like, why do you take something wholesome and involve men? It has nothing to
this has not.
Yeah. Their friend came from London to support them in their running experience. What has it got
Why
to
can't
do
you
with
enjoy
men?
the moment for yourself?
And that was also a point of contention where, like, it got people angry. So I think you've done that for a long time, but you've probably handed over the baton to.
Oh yeah, there are new. I mean, there are new guys coming. They can. For us, occasionally, then we just cause some little commotion and go away.
So currently, aside programming and trolling on X or whatnot, what other things have you been working on?
Oh, so I started a TikTok page actually. Okay. It's called Block RDHQ.
Okay, I will definitely put that in the description or on the screen so that
so can check it out. I shared nuggets about Web3.
Okay.
Yes.
What
And
is
the crypto.
Web3? Okay. So for viewers who may not know exactly, can you run us through a little bit about?
Yeah. So
So
basically,
in general, what is Web3?
yeah, so the new wave of internet
Okay.
that's coming, and then the financial inclusion. So you can talk about cryptocurrency, the good parts of cryptocurrency, stable coins, how it applies in day-to-day life, stuff like that, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so that's what you normally share on the.
Yes. So I have a dedicated page to that. So my goal is to get at least 1 million young adults
Okay.
onto the blockchain space and embed it into their day-to-day life.
And
Yeah.
how they use it. Okay. So wrapping up, what can we expect from Ace RBK in the coming months and years? Are you working on any company so that you can employ me, or
Yeah. So
aside? So currently, the TikTok is your primary. Do you also have it on YouTube?
I've not graduated to YouTube
Okay,
yet. I'm
sure.
a beginner
With
content,
content creator. Okay, sure.
So
And you are starting with TikTok.
yes,
But maybe hopefully
I'll
someday-
graduate.
Sure.
The time will come.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is just the start.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have another project actually that I'm working on with a couple of guys.
Okay.
I think we'll be rolling that out soon.
Sure.
So
It's
in
still
the
in the
next,
works.
yes, it's still in the works,
Okay.
but in the next 90 days,
Okay.
we should be rolling that out.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that.
Sure.
Whenever that happens, let us know, and then.
It's actually a controversial project. I'll tell you about it.
Sure.
You know it.
We'll be on the standby. We'll be on the standby, looking forward to that as well.
Yeah.
So I will put your TikTok page
in
the description and on the screen
fine.
as well.
That's fine.
You guys can go and check out his content. I've seen a few of that. He's truly a new content creator, so go support him.
So when you see the quirks there, make it no ball.
Yes, he's
a starter.
but he's doing well. he's making good progress, and definitely check his content out. Thanks for joining us today, Ace RBK.
Charlie, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
I was glad talking with you.
You know, for some time now, I've just been in the room, sir.
Yes.
So anytime I get some small chance to just go out and speak,
yes,
like this is like
really
this is like sort of a therapy, you know.
Sure. I'm glad
you just have some fun chats and
this
go away.
That's been a good.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes. So he's also on Twitter. That's where most of the heat is. But over there, his content is not there. I'll put his Twitter handle also in the description. You can go check it out. Thank you for joining us. We'll definitely keep in touch. And then when the project is ready, let us know. And then thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this conversation with Ace RBK Rodney. Hope to come your way with another episode very soon. Thanks for joining us and hope to talk to you. Bye.
We are good.
Yes, that wraps it up. So